Hi guys, welcome to episode 23 of Taylor Train TV. This is a special episode. All we're talking about today is intermittent fasting. We get asked all the time, what is the best diet? What is the best nutrition? How do I lose weight? How do I stay healthy? What should I eat? We believe that a system of eating is far more important than what you're eating, and intermittent fasting is something that we highly believe in. Check out this episode. We're going to delve into why, plus links to free ebooks, and after that you can ask us any questions you want. But we fully believe in this system. Is what we coach all of our members through, all of our online members through, intermittent fasting. Here we go. Hi guys, and welcome to episode 23 of Taylor Training TV, the greatest video show on earth. I think so. All right, this episode we're going to be talking about intermittent fasting because we get a lot of questions about it. It's probably the number one thing that we recommend to everybody, and there's a lot of reasons why. But first, let me take a selfie. Do you know that song? Okay. We're making some changes to all of our shows. This is Janine. You've seen her before. She's now, what did I call you on the shift?
Media master.
Media master. She's now my media master. So she's going to be here joining me and finding all the things you want me to talk about and making me talk about them. So I'm losing a lot of control because Justine behind the camera is still telling me what episode I'm filming, and now she's going to be telling me what I'm talking about. So pretty much, I literally now am just the pretty face of tailored training.
Yeah. Right
Nailed it. All right, so today we're going to talk about intermittent fasting. We got a few of the base general questions, most common things people want to know about it. Let's first talk about kind of what it is, right? It's a style of eating, right? That's the thing that people don't really fully understand. It's not a diet or a special fat loss regime or anything like that. Take out all of your religious beliefs for a second. We're going to talk a little bit about evolution. The human body has been evolving for tens of thousands of years. We have been designed to handle periods of not eating, right? Because until a hundred years ago, 120 years ago, we didn't have access to food all the time, right? We had food, then we didn't have food, had food, didn't have food. So our bodies had to be set to deal with periods of no nutrition. We're literally designed in our DNA to go periods without eating. There's some great research if you want to go back and look at the Roman times, the armies, they would get up, not eat, train all day, eat a big meal at night. It's just how our bodies are designed to work. So that's what we're bringing at. The other thing with intermittent fasting, there's no product to buy. This isn't a multi-level marketing scheme where you're going to have to purchase a bunch of products from us, right? It's just a style of eating, right? And there are so many benefits to it. Yes, a lot of people use intermittent fasting for fat loss and getting leaner. It does a great job of that because it's how your body wants to eat. But above that, there are great. Am I jumping ahead to anything all right.
No,
if I start talking about things, just be like, Taylor, we're talking about that later.
Okay.
There's so many benefits to intermittent fasting beyond fat loss. We're talking cognitive benefits. They're doing research right now with people doing chemotherapy in intermittent fasting. Diabetics in intermittent fasting are seeing improved blood glucose response. It branches so many different aspects of how human body works that we just can't ignore it. And we're talking about research over decades, over multiple disciplines, animals, people, everything. Check this out. That's our intermittent fasting guidebook. Download it, it's free, and it'll talk about all the things, give you links to research, all right? But today we're gonna answer the most common questions about it. Are we gonna talk today about what it looks like how you do it?
Different protocols?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is in there?
It's in there.
I will not jump ahead. What are we talking about first?
We're talking about
This is fun, I like
whether
this.
or not it's bad for your metabolism.
Intermittent fasting
Intermittent fasting.
is, okay, yes, it will destroy your whole body.
Yeah.
It will not destroy your whole body. Okay, so this is the question we get all the time. because we've been kind of ingrained to believe if you go longer than 3 hours without eating, your metabolism is going to shut down, you're going to store fat, and you're going to slow everything to nothing. This is not true. This is a held over belief. And guys, we used to coach this, right? Because we didn't know any better. When you first started with us, we didn't know any better. What we've seen in all the research in the last decade is that no, there is not a negative impact on your metabolism. If you go longer than 3 hours without eating, your metabolism is not going to suddenly start to slow down. I was born in Manitoba, farmers all throughout the family. They get up, eat breakfast, go work all day, sometimes have lunch, and then have dinner. They are strong, jacked up, lean people, farmers. Maybe not as much today because of all the machines, but back in the day, right? It will not slow your metabolism down.
All right.
That's right. If I don't answer it, you just clarify me. You keep me on track.
Okay, promise. Next question?
Yeah, ma'am.
All right. Can you still train if you're fasting?
Yes. Okay, so if you're fasting, how do you exercise, right? Because you've got to eat before you work out, or there's no possible way that you can exercise, right? Not true. So my wife Whitney, all of our coaches, all fast, do intermittent fasting. The best time actually from a fat loss perspective to do your workout is at the end of your fast right before you break it, right? So you would fast for 16 hours, do a workout, then eat. Yes, the first couple weeks when you get into this, there's a huge psychological thing about food. You might feel hungry, it's going to be tough. So in your first bit getting in intermittent fasting, I would not have you train while fasted. But as you get into it, like someone was talking about it the other day, I call it, like I forget that I'm fasting. I call them accidental fasts because I'm actually doing stuff and all of a sudden I'm like, holy crap, I haven't eaten for 24 hours. Your body adapts to it. And yeah, training well fasted, totally fine. As long as your general calories stay high. This is a thing. Remember with intermittent fasting, this is not a diet. We're not taking away your food. Okay? We're not trying to go starvation. So if you just eat chicken breasts and salads and you start intermittent fasting, like, oh sweet, I can eat even less. Yes, you're going to hurt yourself. You still have to eat adequate amounts of calories. Did I answer that? Nailed it? You have a Starbucks. I don't. Ran out of Starbucks. Sponsor me. What's next?
Next is what are the common protocols and how do you choose the best one for yourself?
All right. So, how do you intermittent fast? What does it even mean? It means that you just go through periods of not eating, right? So intermittent periods of fasting. You need to go about 12 hours for the positive effects to really take place. So where we start people first, who are especially people who are like, oh my God, I gotta eat, I'm gonna die if I don't eat. We start them at 3 meals. I think that's what we started you with, right? 3 meals a day. Was it terrible? Did you hate it?
No, I didn't hate it. It was hard at first. It was hard.
But you lived.
But I lived and now I love it. So.
Loves it. So what we'll start with people that think that they can't go without eating is 3 meals a day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, right? Nothing in between. Then the most common protocol that people use is what's called the 16 and 8 protocol. So you fast for 16 hours, eat for 8 hours. How does that look? Have dinner by 7. If you eat at 7, that's your last meal of the day. The next day at 11, you start eating again. So really you're only missing breakfast. A lot of your fasting, you're sleeping, right? 16-8, you would do that 4 to 7 days a week on that protocol. Now you don't have to do 7-11. You can make it whatever 16-hour window that you want to make it. It does not matter, right? And if you're doing a 16-hour window, if one day you hit 15 hours and the next day is like 16 hours and 16 hours and one's like a 17 and then like a 14 and a half, that's okay. This isn't like a in stone kind of thing. So those are the most common. That's the most common. I do 24-hour fast. Do you do 24-hour now?
I do some 24 and some 16.
A lot of people mix it up. So they do some 24s and some 16s. One 24-hour fast every 7 days is another very, very common protocol. You will read another protocol called a 5 and 2, which you eat regularly for 5 days a week, and then 2 days a week you eat reduced calories. I do not like that protocol because if you don't actually do the fast, then you're going to have hunger feelings. So we're not a fan of that particular one, but some great research on people having positive effects cognitively from that protocol. Those are the most common ones. Is this getting long? Justine, how far are we? You're not off the hook. You still have to talk sometimes too. Justine hates talking on camera, so she's so happy about this, but deal with it. Sorry, what? How long?
10 minutes. 9 minutes now.
All right, what's next? We got to plow through this stuff. See, she was worried that she might not have enough questions for me. Not a problem.
Okay, so next is what breaks a fast. A lot of people ask if they can only have water or what.
Oh, while they're fasting, you mean?
Yeah, what can you
Right.
drink?
Yes, if you have a Tim Hortons triple in the middle of your fast, there's enough calories in that cream that you are not fasting. So during your fasting period, it's 0 calories, right? So you can drink water, tea, you can have coffee with no cream or sugar in it. Totally fine. A little bit of caffeine is not going to cause a problem, but you want to go 0 calorie on it. If you throw in a little splash of milk to your tea, I don't know. I'm okay at that, but you want to be careful. If it's too many calories, it will negate the effects. So those are things you want to be careful of.
What about BCAAs?
Oh, branched chain amino acids. For you guys that use BCAA supplements when you're training, which you should only be doing if you're a high-level performance athlete, like Janine, who is. Ooh, can you send me a video of you trampolining?
Yeah.
Like this. Oh wait, no, I gotta go to this side. This is just gonna be between us. See? High-level performance. I might put up my favorite picture of you.
Okay.
The funny face picture.
Yeah,
It's gonna
you
be
can
so
do
yeah, BCAAs shouldn't negatively affect fasting if you use those things. So of other people that are like you pre-workout, post-workout, those supplements that you've been suckered into buying over the years, just make sure there's no calories in them. Nailed it.
Yes.
Now where are we at?
We're almost done. Which is
You guys are gonna be so sad when we're gone.
the question is, what if I get really hungry or I feel faint or shaky?
Do people do that? Has anyone felt that way? Have we had anyone feel that way? That we know of, like with all our clients when we do it?
Not really. I don't think so.
Has anyone complained about it?
Maybe the first week, I've had some people say that they felt a little bit faint the first week, and then
On like 16s or 24s?
I think 24 is mostly the first 24-hour one. It's
Okay.
usually the one that gets
Interesting. So yeah, you should. This isn't designed to hurt you or make you feel crappy. So if you feel faint or shaky, things like that, you've maybe gone too hard too soon, which is what everyone likes to do. Start with the 3 meals a day. Most of that's going to be psychological. If you're eating adequate calories and you're just shifting where they are, it shouldn't be a problem. But in your first week, don't go for 24-hour fasts unless you're like gonna do it. Like I just been over a year now, I just did 24 hours, right? And the first couple, like, yeah, you notice it, especially at meal times, you'll get a little bit hungry because psychologically you're like, okay, it's time to eat, right? But yeah, if you get shakier things, shorten the times, work into this slowly. We're not looking at perfection the first week with it, right? Was that shaky? That was, what else were we?
yes, faint, shaky, or if I get really hungry.
Oh yeah, if you get really hungry, suck it up, buttercup. I don't care if you're hungry. You got to fight it out. Drink a ton of water. Like I promise you, if you're super hungry, just drink a bunch of water. But again, if you start with just skipping the meals, just going 3 times a day, it actually shouldn't be a problem. And if you're eating a breakfast, lunch, dinner, and enough calories, and you're so hungry you're dying in between, that's in your head, and you've got to break that habit. And that's one of the most powerful things about intermittent fasting is that will actually, you can break that so you don't feel crappy like that anymore. Nailed it. Where are we at?
One more question.
I love questions.
You kind of already answered.
That's kind of like the whole purpose of the show is questions. So
Yeah, I guess so. Can I fast if my weight is normal?
if your weight is normal,
Yes.
yes.
So it's not just for fat loss.
You guys, this is good. This is a good last question. First day and you picked a good last question. This is not about weight loss and fat loss. This is not why we recommend intermittent fasting. It's not why we put people onto it. It has nothing to do with weight loss and fat loss. No, I will not give you 25 links of research. You can do your own damn research because I've already done it. But listen, yes, there is decades of literature across so many disciplines of the benefits for the human body, right? So when we talk about intermittent fasting, we're talking about increasing longevity, decreasing disease risk. There's promising research right now with multiple sclerosis, ALS, all sorts of those other diseases, not preventing them, but treating with them, dealing with them a bit better. Cancer, diabetics, there's so much research that this protocol, style of eating is having positive effects. So yes, if you're a healthy weight, of course you can still do it because it's not about weight loss, right? If you're underweight, right? If you're underweight, there's psychological stuff you've got to deal with. Maybe don't get into this, right? If you're extremely obese, 100% go for this. A side effect of intermittent fasting is you tend to eat better food, and it's a different protocol and your body adapts, and you will experience some fat loss from it. I just don't want you to do it for fat loss only. Reed, what's the Brad Pilon Eat, Stop, Eat? Is that his book? Have you read it?
I haven't read it, but
I think it's what it is. If not, Whitney, my wife, will yell at me and put a comment in here. Eat, Stop, Eat by Brad Pilon. Now, it's kind of weight loss focused, but tons of great research cited in that. Read our intermittent fasting book. We cite stuff. Go on to TED Talks and look into all the amazing benefits of it. Yeah, there's no one sponsoring this. I'm not getting paid to tell you to do this. In fact, supplement companies hate me. Like, they hate me because I'm like, don't buy supplements. Just buy real food and intermittent fast. Nailed it. Is that episode 23?
Yep.
Justine and I are so bad at knowing what episode we're on. So bad. So that's great. All right, guys, that was episode 23 of Taylor Training TV. If you've got questions, if you want to know more information, read our ebook first. Because if you send me a question that's answered in the ebook, I probably won't answer it because you're not willing to do your own research. If you're not willing to do any research and learning about your own body, there's nothing I can help you with. You got to take some responsibility, right? But if you have more clarification questions that you'd really like to know, drop us a message. We will answer them on future episodes. Hopefully this new format was fun. I think it is. I'm having fun. Yes. All right. So if you've got questions, even on other topics on intermittent fasting, you guys, we're here to answer everything you need to know to help make your health and fitness dreams come true.